We'll just send it over to this first. Okay.
Restaurant. Friend.
You want me to invite her? Well, she's probably working. I'll let her. I like to give respect to people's personal privacy. Okay. Here we go. Welcome everybody. Don't have any. Yeah.
Small.
Small. Hey. Hey Jen, how is it going? Alright, let's just get this working. So I'm just starting it off. So I usually do the frequencies for this live free stream. I am recording on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So when I do these here on TikTok, it's for anybody that likes and resonates with this. And then it's for re-listening to it when I do it for them. And for anybody that wants to rewatch it on YouTube or whatever. This is just for TikTok, but I have another device doing things through that. So I do multiple things. Hey, thank you. I'm not just doing this. I'm doing things for future watchings for others so that they can rehear the information or so that it's able to be noticed because of how important it is. Or it might be. So 174 is for removes pain. So what I do is I go through all the frequencies first, and I put them through TikTok. Then I will do it to the mic for the other. It looks like we got some followers. Let's see. Okay, we got one Twitter person. That means they'll probably be showing up soon. And I'm just kind of relaxing. 9:30. What about 9:30? They just said bandwidth. I don't know why they just said bandwidth, but they're teasing me. What about 9:30 and what about a man witch? And they're calling it a sandwich firm. It's really weird. They've been teasing me about different connections. It's pretty funny. Bowl? Yeah, I have a bowl right here. We can do the bowl. Yeah, you want to do what do you want to? That's really interesting. I'm hitting the ball. Yeah, they told me to do the ball. It's interesting. They're messing with the sound today. They're like trying to be quiet or reserved. So if you don't hear it, it's because they're for some reason making it not as loud. Who's Ryan? Is that someone that used to? There's a spirit that comes in that I think used to be the old maintenance guy that used to work here, and he passed away. But I knew some other Ryans too in life. One of the first spirits that I ever saw in real life that I didn't really realize that it was a spirit that recently passed, and that was years ago when I worked at a grocery store and I was a bagger, and the guy was named Brian, and he was a high school student body officer dude that was I didn't know him that well, but he passed during a dance. But I thought he was working with me that day, that their dance at their school was going on, and that's the first recollection of me ever seeing a full life spirit, not knowing that it was until later. And I thought maybe he was allowed to, and I used to be religious back then. I'm spirituality now. But back then I was thinking maybe, Source allowed him to show up, but why would he come to me and say hi? I must have been important to him. And when I saw him, he was standing in the middle of the area right by where all the different line area is where you buy your groceries at Bowman's in Caseville, Utah. And that was years ago. So it was when I was in high school, and I graduated in like 2004. Um, I'm I had a lot of different things growing up, so I was held back in first grade because we really liked the teacher, and she taught us words from the dictionary and all the times tables in first grade. And she was half Navajo, Native American. So I learned a lot of stuff. So for me, I was in classes almost like it was Gateway, but wasn't. But I think I was secretly in it as well. So it was really strange. But I was one of those that they um, misrepresented or didn't realize how important I really was. And so I was kind of probably one of the sideline ones where I had a lot more abilities that are hit that I had to learn on my own without them really being able to figure it out. It's hard to explain. And usually the empath ones, those of us that were born with disabilities, they don't mess with us as much because they figure there's too much going on. But I was basically, I'm an earth angel in certain lore. We are the Trojan horses within the starseed community. We're the ones that they misrepresent or don't notice or don't think that we're amazing. Sometimes they overestimate us and they underestimate us at the same time. And so it's really difficult because we go through things that not everybody would recognize or think is important that they know that we are. For the ones that know that we're important, they watch us very carefully, but they mess up a lot when they're trying to mess with our life because they don't know what our real purpose is, even though they do or are supposed to know. It's really weird. It's hard to explain. So I'm really highly important, but I'm also someone that gets them to focus on so that they get misdirection to look somewhere else. So I'm both. It's kind of hard, but I'm very important. I'm one of the keys according to what I caught on to. But this is for entertainment purposes only. If this is weird to any of you, you can move on and go to someone else. Um, but anyway, this is just really cool stuff, and I enjoy it. So you do? Yes, I really do. What about walk many blocks? How many blocks? I do a scooter. I don't do I don't do a lot of walking. And going. Michael, I want Michael. And Michael, I might like to graduated, and yeah, I have the House of L that's coming around. That means all the House of L. Anybody know what that is? Basically, the angel form of creation of whatever they really are. They are all important to me. They're all now standing up for me on all sides. Weird. They said, I understand you. It is so weird, but it's the coolest thing ever. It's happened in the last week, but it's freaking out a lot of people. Certain people are avoiding me now because they recognize I am highly protected and they don't want to mess with it. And some are misinterpreting and seeing that I have certain House of L beings around me, and they're like, oh, we don't want to help him because he has that person on his side. And they don't like that particular being. So they stay away because that being is watching out for you like the rest of them are. So it's really weird. It's been happening all week. I've been having a back and forth help, and yet some of the people that had been harming me are now realizing they shouldn't and are getting in trouble for doing so. It's really cool. But it's also getting them to realize that I'm not their enemy. All they have to do is do the right thing, and they're okay. They don't have to mess around with anybody anymore. I'm always been that way. I'm a B negative blood type. We are the balance. We are the individual. We want all sides to come together. We don't want them to hurt anybody. They keep secrets here. Yes, they do. Hi, child of the light. How's it going? A lot of fun stuff. But sorry about yesterday for not being around for all of you. I just had to take care of personal stuff out of the blue, and it was everywhere. And so I was hoping I could get on. I was hoping I'd be able to. but I just needed to relax with everything that happened. I don't like doing that every week. It's been a crazy month. Been a crazy few months. There's a lot of things, but it's getting better. It's getting way better. It's just I still have to work around it. You'll have to, yeah. But I'm getting a lot of like divine connections, and I'm going to tell you right now, child of the light, you're part of those divine number connections, whether you knew it or not. You're connecting to connections that are connected to whoever my soulmate is supposed to be, and there's a reason why you're around. I still am not sure about all those patterns and why. Something also happened to someone that happened to me a few months ago, connected to that connections, where a ladybug flew in their eye, flew in their left eye. If you remember a few months ago, I did that picture and I put it here on TikTok showing that the ladybug flew into my right eye, I think it was. I don't think it was my left, but it might have been. I think it was my right eye. And then I picked it up and I didn't know what it was, and then it wouldn't leave my hand and I had to put it on the dandelion. Well, yeah, that was like back in March or April. It's one of the posts I have. I think it's still there. If you'd have to look through all of them and see me with my hand up with the little ladybug on it. Someone just told me it happened to them, but I then told them about that happening a few months ago to me. And when it happened to me, it said it was my soulmate. It was my soulmate. It was a connection to my soulmate. And so now it's happened to someone that we're wondering what's going on. Regardless, all of these connections are about to lead me to my soulmate and maybe everybody else's. And I watched a lot of like soulmate videos because I'm all about focus on what you want to attract in your life. So the more you look at things or get drawn to things, then it can make it happen and be brought to you. What about Sarah? It said float and then Sarah. Are you talking about Samsara? Like reincarnation connections? They brought up Sara, Sara, without an H. That's Sarah, connected to Samsara. Samsara is very different, and it's the cycle or breaking the will. So we're breaking the will of samsara, meaning no more of that is needed to happen anymore for anyone. You won't have to reincarnate anymore. You'll finally be free towards your true path. And that's what everybody has wanted. That's what all have wanted, is to finally have the full creation of new earth, new realm, where you no longer have to play that game to upgrade yourself to your full self. Analyzed. Yeah, they said there's something to it. Yeah, so yeah, I like to analyze things in the right way, not in a vindictive way, in a more peaceful awareness way. It's very good to be thorough and look at things, but no more reincarnation. Yeah, basically breaking will. I'm the breaking will. If I connect with my soulmate, my real soulmate, we break that will, and that doesn't happen anymore. It's done. The divine connection that me and them would create would stop that forever. It would stop the will. I don't want to do this again. Yeah, so basically, but we're also going through time shifts and timelines, and we've been through stagnant things or time loops, and that should be stopping. But even if it doesn't, for whatever reason this realm is, we can make it better regardless. We're going to get to the point where we no longer have to be concerned about it. We just need to manifest it. We just need to supply and demand what we want and what we don't want by how we respond to everything. Come here. They said something about Vietnam and come here. What about Vietnam and coming here? Uh, you later, you later, you later. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. I don't know if that's a coded message. Yes, that's. That's really weird. Really strange. Bringing up weird responses there. That was 396. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. I always have to do this. It always automatically does the mirror your video, so I just have to move it around. And I do this for this particular
Not sure,
reason,
not sure,
so
not
that you
sure.
can see
When? When?
if it lets me, so you can see what I'm utilizing when I show it.
Great job, great job, great job, great job.
And by the way, the frequencies when I hit it, it's the sound is making it do a woo 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 woo, and the spirits are always causing it to happen that way.
Branch.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's a branch. It's a ripple. They're causing it to flow so that it can resonate with all you want. Clubite? They call me a clubite. That's funny, spirits. They said, great job. They're calling me a clubite because I'm hitting with this with some kind of metal. Oh, they're funny. Well, I'm at I place and a man in uniform just walked in. Well, bless him. I always try to be positive about any form of person in uniform, regardless. The more you show love to any being, especially those that are supposed to serve and protect, the more we have a better world. Because they're just doing what they're told and they think that they need to do. And that's, we need to empower them in the right way with the right vibes so that they can be better in life for us all and for their friends and family. Camouflage. Yeah, they'll do that. They'll come around. They think that they're supposed to be doing it for whatever reason they're doing it for. Yeah, it's all good. I have no disrespect for people in uniform. It's what they do that matters. It's not what they choose to wear or tech or whatever they're utilizing. It's how they're utilizing it. If they're using it to harm, I'm not for that. It's about standing up. I was in the Navy. Awesome, Jen. Like I said, a lot of them are doing what they feel they should do for what they are doing it for. Some of them do it for their lineage of their family because they're taught or they feel they should. Did you know, Jen, the Navy actually tried to recruit me when I was out of high school, even though I was disabled and had back surgery and all of that in junior high, they still wanted to try to have me for some reason. But I was religious and I said, well, I'm going on a mission. And he came to my home or whatever. He said, well, good luck on your mission. But he basically put a door saying he's coming to my home and we have no reason to say no to them. And so they were going to come. So he called me on the phone. I said, well, he didn't care about me being disabled. He didn't care about my physical health or other things or needing to get braces at the time. He didn't care about that. What he cared about is whatever he was told to try to recruit. So I think they wanted me because they knew what I was. And that's how I kind of felt later on that I was secretly put in their programs through a sleeper program connection that some would consider a piggyback to the Gateway program, but it was really like 20-year back program, super soldier program, all of those different things. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research, talk to your own health professionals and your own political allies. Anyway, there you go. But this is 528. This is connected to repair DNA or miracle DNA. But yeah, within that experience, the guys showed up. I don't think I ever met them, but I had dreams that I was put in a program where I was put in mind labs and that they took me and I was secretly. I even have memories of being on other planets. Maybe I was like quantum entangled to someone that was. I remember being in someone with physical uniform. I remember walking by in certain places by political people, one that looked like Hillary, and others that looked like other. I even had a dream of Trump at one time. All of these different political figures, I have had dreams on and was right there in moments that I never would have seen. And then later, I saw them in those atmospheres on TV or other places, exactly like my dream showed. So I knew that they weren't dreams, they were visions of me either quantum entangling or actually being there as though I'm in two places at once. It's really weird. And so when it comes to the year and back programs, you could have a future self or a past self that grew up and then got age regressed back to this time that you're in. And so my older self could be walking around somewhere and we're not supposed to meet each other. It kind of reminds me of like cloning, but different. It's more of, it's how can time work that way? Well, it's because he grew up, then I got age regressed. Now I'm this version that got age regressed, and all the memories are coming back because that person is still out there connected to me. Yeah, it gets pretty wild. And to have to handle all that when you're trying to figure out what's going on, why you're dealing with what I dealt with health wise, and having to work around all those things, it's crazy. And then where I'm at, and then having people play tricks and do things with technology and other stuff. And then, like, how do you handle that? Like, mind boggling or emotionally, and you just don't. You can't. What you got to do is do some self care, self love, self work. That's how you handle it. It's the only way you can. If you can try other ways, but it's the best way for me at least. So that's why I promote it, because this helps you so that you can be able to handle the unhandleable situations. Because it's about your heart choice. It's about you knowing what's right and wrong in your way that you feel you know you should be able to handle or not handle. It's yeah. And then you gotta forgive what you can't control. You gotta work around it. So when people bring up like people showing up or doing certain things, you know what? They're always doing that. Even the maintenance people here where I live are doing stuff. They're working on the wall today to finally put in a new um, drywall, but they never told me. And they came in doing it at the time that my doctor visit of caseworker helping me with stuff called me, as if they knew it would. And so I just act like everybody's watching me, everybody's spying on me all the time. That's just how I live life. It sucks, but I just look at it. I don't agree with it, nor do I consent to it. I'm just aware of it, and I give them what they need to hear. I tell them the truth. I won't lie. I won't hide. But some are afraid to because they know too much, or people put them in a situation where they know too much and they could take them down, but then they would go down with them. It's really sad. It's messed up. But that's what this world tries to get everybody to be accessories to things so that you won't do the right thing. I'm always going to do the right thing with what I see and what I witness. I don't want anybody to harm anyone in any way or to allow a piggyback harming without realizing it. Now, I do want people to protect their children and their family, but if you're harming other people's family in the process, then I'm not going to be part of that. It's just not going to be something I'm going to agree with. So that's just how that goes. But yeah, no, they're trying to do that so that we lower our vibrations instead of bringing up our higher vibrations. They want us to be stuck in a cycle of always never being upper and always being stuck here forever. And then they want to put you into a metaverse and all sorts of stuff. It's all out there. Now, if that's not true, then this is what you need to do. Why don't you just start doing supply and demand, the good stuff, to prove it's not true? That's how you prove it's not true. I love it when people prove me wrong because then it creates a better world. Because if you prove me wrong and you say, oh, no, I don't think it's that way, well, then don't make it be that way. Prove it to me. Otherwise, I'm going to believe that it is. Doesn't mean I'm going to agree with it. Doesn't mean I'm going to keep on allowing it. I'm going to do my part and I'm going to let others do theirs. Yeah. So there's times I'm not always accurate. Like I was at the store the other day and I was talking about to the cash register. One guy looked like Howard from Big Bang Theory, and I told him that. And he's like, "Oh boy," they thought it was very funny. And this other guy said, "But there's also," and I got this wrong, but because I think I jumped into another timeline, and I might have said this before. It kind of feels like a little deja vu moment at the time I said it because I have dreams and I say stuff, but I feel like it was the algorithm making me do it. So I said to the guy, the person that plays Moni Myrtle, I think, is the one that played Bernadette, but no, it's a different actress. But they do look alike. One has blonde hair, one has brunette hair, though. But yes, they do have a similar look and sound to each other. I think they're just from the same neck of the woods, personally. One's from England and one's from, I think they both have Irish heritage because the spirits are saying Italian or Irish. They're saying Irish heritage. I was like, yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, that's probably why they have that look and that sound. But then I brought up, what if they're clones? What if they're the same genomes but grown into different families? Now that brings up another new movie that someone's been having me watch, which is connected to the girl that plays She-Hulk, the actress. There's in this other, never know. You know what? I do know, Jen. That's the thing. There's a lot of stuff proving that clones exist and have, based on Bill Clinton knowledge and information he's outed about the private sector years ago, saying that that does exist and it has. And other people have showed me different companies that connect with it. So unfortunately, it does. And that's something you'd have to do. So this is for entertainment purposes only, but no, it totally does. So regardless whether it does, we have people that are in fact connected to fake Truman Show Matrix programming. So I just choose to do the supply and demand. But yes. The other reason I know this is because I also have heard my voice in another room, and I told the doctor that I felt that they may have cloned me, and I'm not for that, and he didn't deny it. So they've been working on me, and then another person that sounded just like me, and it made me think of Super Program or other stuff. So yes, they did in fact do something to me. There is another me out there, but working with their side connections of private military or others that I caught on to. So why they're doing it, that why they allowed that, it has to deal with if you choose to be a donor, you could be being used for that. Think of the Island movie. If you've seen the Island, the guy that plays the younger version of Obi-Wan Kenobi, that dude, and he's also in Big Fish, and he's also in some other shows. That actor, they bring up, what if we are, and what if whatever we give gives it to someone in the real world, and we're in a fake world. They bring this up in a lot of like, we could be in a, who knows, we could be in some kind of Truman Show reality or place, and they give us all these imaginary beliefs of things. So regardless what realm it is, why don't we make it better? Why don't we learn the healing, the knowledge of healing, the true knowledge of healing? Vibration, frequency, sacred geometry focuses of water studies rather than trying to cadaver and do that. So that's why I'm a holistic vegan. I learned that you don't have to get cadaver yourself. You can heal yourself. You can heal others. You can amplify healing. Celestine Prophecy, Book of Movie, things like The Secret. Very mind blowing. Yeah, a lot of stuff. This says, I'm good, I'm good. They said mind blowing, but they said mind blowing with I'm good, I'm good. One of the scriptures saying they're good. Say. Oh, that's just one of the House of L. He's fine. You don't need to worry about him. Say. When can I? Well, just say that you're S or whatever you want to say. Skulls. You're funny. Okay, sorry. I get different beings, and they're very candid about wanting to express themselves. They like to scare people. They smell gas. Say, yeah, it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's not. So it's someone else. Okay. Good. Once miss you, once miss you, once miss you, once she wants. Oh, it's a message. Someone's sending a message about someone wanting me. Oh, you know. Yeah, there's a connection, sure. I know. I'm aware. They should be telling me, though, if that's true. Let them tell me. What's your town? This is 963.
Sandwich.
So yeah. What was English? And then what about this Sam would?
What's your name?
I am a Capricorn, which is a goat fish. And they said, Fish Sam would. Sam would be able to fish out that information. They said, what's your name? They said, ask Sam. So one of you was wondering about something, and they said, Sam would know. Talk to him. He'll know. So if you have something on your mind, ask me and I'll tell you. They're trying to tell you all know. They said, don't be afraid. Ask him. Tell him. He's aware.
More XP.
They said more XP. They said you'll get a lot of XP when you do because I'm now considered an OP within the reality. Hey, how's it going, Steve Macy? Thank you for following. We got different people following. Right now, I'm just chilling and relaxing. Who is Mary Spirit? Okay, we're gonna do 285. Eat. Yeah, I got some food, but we're gonna do that later. I'm already.
Then drink.
Okay. Then drink. Yeah, I'll drink some. Thank you. They're trying to get me to take in nutrition. Hold on. Yes, I am into ladies. Yes. They were teasing me about what I like. Twilight Live is at 5 p.m. Spirits. That's when you can talk about stuff like that.
To orders.
To orders. Yeah, they're trying to keep some of them in order because they're trying to be a little spicy. Thank you, whoever's keeping them in order.
And the bowl.
And the bowl. I can do the bowl. Who's saying that other? Oh, and the ball and the bolt and the bolt and the bulk in the pool. What? What the crap?
It is.
It is. Oh, they're being funny.
Be lonely.
Thank you, Jessica Lynn. You should make up. They said lonely. Did make up. To make up. Lives by. I am so confused.
Who can help me?
They said, who can help me? Are you trying to say something a certain way?
Smart.
It's one eye. They said it's one eye. We're talking about it's just one eye. It's really funny. Let's see. I bought a sound frequency generator for my daughter who has nocturnal temporal lobe. Ooh, bless her. I had a sister-in-law that had, who's Brazilian. She had seizures. When I had my back surgery, we would help each other and watch each other out. When I lived at their place for the last half of 7th grade growing up. I had to do homeschool, and she helped me, and I helped her, and I know how that goes. I know other people have had it. Like if they eat colored food or colored frosting, the frosting can sometimes affect people with seizure issues as well.
Very nice.
That's why I'm a holistic vegan. The chemicals they put in our foods affect us, but if you go for the garden that's organic and not chemically created, the more it's possible and practical, you can reverse those problems. Yeah. Just want the right blood flow, the right flow of foods to help every part of your body. Okay. And then meditate. Meditate and do self-care, self-love, self-worth focuses. Doing things that bring you joy, doing a vision board, having the right energy around you, doing some life skills.
You are resilient.
It helps. You just work around what you need to work around. Okay, so that was 285 and 741 combo.
Deep breath.
We took all the artificial diets. Yes. That's what it is, Jessica. There's a lot of things that people do to people through those industries, and they've been caught several times. Do your own research, talk to your own health professionals. But I know other people that have had those problems that they can't do those things, and there's a reason why, because none of them are good for anybody anyway.
That's it.
And I'm all about alkalinity versus toxicity, meaning anything that's life-giving, sun-filled, water-filled, life of the garden instead of the other. The more you do that, the more you counter those problems. Yeah. Like I used to have memory problems as well, and then when I started going more holistic vegan, I learned from a blood doctor who worked at the Pentagon and other things. He told me what to do, and I was able to reverse it. I also learned a nutritionist, and her husband was in the Air Force right before the pandemic. I even went to a lady that was a throat and surgeon doctor for U of U hospital connection, and she taught me about nose pinching and breathing focuses, and to connect, and that if you fart, that's you breathing out of your butt. So you want to make sure, no joke. So you want to make sure that you're breathing properly. But if you fart, that's you not breathing properly. That's your body saying you're not breathing properly. You're not getting the right flow of foods and oxygen in the right areas like you should. So you learn to breathe or meditate, qigong breathing and similar stuff, and then you're good. But you just got to do things that bring you joy.
You're welcome.
Do the vibe that you want to be, and then you'll get through it all. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's why I do all this stuff. All of these have their purpose. So like this is really important. This is how you get your vibe in order. So this is your basically this is your mind, body, your heart, and then this is your spirit in a variation. But basically, you want to make sure you have self care. Self love is your vibe. Self worth is what you do with your self love language for yourself for your worth. And your worth is if you invest in yourself, you create a worth for yourself. That's how all this works. Full circle. The vibrations helps amplify or work with your mood and focus on top of you doing your other connections. You don't always have to do those. You can be your own vibe without needing to do that. I like to do it because I notice it helps. You're being followed. Yeah, they're saying that someone's being followed. Is someone following someone? Don't worry, just be aware. You're being followed, they said. Let me look at some stuff here. They said, don't let him. They said, don't let him. I don't know why they're saying don't let him. They said, the system. They said the system. We'll get you, man. Or we'll get you in to get your girlfriend. You're going to get me to get my girlfriend, or someone that's going to. Someone's following to get your girlfriend. That's creepy.
We were on.
What did you?
We were all. What did you think? Thanks, laughter. They said we've been following you to try to then get your girlfriend. And so, just so you know, there's divine intervention here, whoever you are that's coming through the box. What goes around comes around. I've been learning as much as possible. You have? Hold on, I'm going to look at some of the. Yeah, you're very welcome, Jessica. Let's see, learning as much as possible how to treat my daughter from a holistic approach. Yeah. So what I would recommend, I don't know if you're vegan or not. I would recommend to go to challenge22.com. I'm a holistic vegan, so I'm always going to stand up for that. But this is not a debate live or drama live, as you probably already know. I recognize your vibe, so it's really interesting because you're using a name of someone, the middle name, and you're using a name, the first name, that makes me laugh because the first girl that I lost my V to had your first name. And I don't normally bring that up, but you're also bringing up a name, a middle name of someone else that the spirits have tried to claim is connected to my soulmate connection. So it's making me laugh. I will be silent. That's as much as I wanted to share. They're like, don't say anything. No, it's too late now. I'm authentic. I'm gonna be flat out, but I said as much that needed to be said without saying too much, even if it was. And I like the XO that you got in there. That's cute. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the spirits have brought up a Jessica that would come in the box of saying that she's into me or wants me. It's pretty funny. And then they'll yeah. Ice cream. Yeah, I'll scream for being an ice cream. Which is really good by the way. There's a So Delicious brand. I'm not for that completely, but it's pretty cool.
Out of booklet.
A lot of sugar to it. Okay.
See you later. See you later. See you later. See you later. See you later.
But it's very healthier than other stuff. Okay. Out of booklet, out of booklet, out of booklet. You later, you later, you later. What about out of booklet? I do have a brochure. You're talking about this. They're looking about the frequent, like someone's thinking of something and they wanted me to bring this up. So this right here is just for pure sound, true frequency knowledge, and it says tuning forks. What are they? What are who are using these tuning forks? Healers, therapists. I would call them practitioners, acupuncturists, yoga practitioners, chiropractors, sound treatment practitioners. Tuning forks are used to treat everyone from children to adults. Um, what are the benefits of using these tuning forks?
No.
And it says improve overall health, relieve pain and stress, balance nervous system, reduce inflammation, uncover and balance emotions, induce relaxation, transform and facilitate inner harmony and wholeness. Yeah, so there's all sorts of things that anybody can use them. I got them when I found out what they can be utilized for. Then I got custom made one that you can't get anywhere that I caught on to. But I had a lot of cool, weird stuff that happened when I first started doing the live streams where the spirits would make a fan sound like 243 before I could get the 243. Then I got it. And so here's the 243 right here. Cost me like 49 something, about $50 for just this one. The set I got for like 200 something. Now you can get it for like 80 or 90. But I got mine when I got them for like 200. Yeah, because they weren't as popular. So when you supply and demand and let people know, things become cheaper for everybody. That's what it's all about. You want to make but these last for a very long time.
To go.
Yeah, I got a premium grade, and I got it on Amazon. But you can get them like here on TikTok Shop. You can get them eBay. You can get them other places. I listen to a lot of music that has been converted to 432. Yeah, I actually also do, and you probably heard it before. And I was having trouble last live, and the spirit said that they caused it, or the system did. But I have it. Bear with me. Let's put it here. You're going to hear it just a little bit. I'm going to turn it on real quick because we already just kind of finished the other 1950s. Let's. Back.
That.
Oh my word.
Martin. The dream. What the dream?
Let's
Do you want
get
it?
up.
Do you want it?
Okay.
That was my.
Okay. This is gonna be so D to 1. There we go. Here we got it.
Flopping.
Yep, there is. I just had to get it in there. This is Enya music. So Enya music has 432 in it. The battery on my device of the Casina that I had, it unalive. And the spirits apologized. They said, sorry. They claim that it was the Matrix that caused it, and something about $10, and something about they said some weird things. It was pretty funny. But let's see. My phone battery is unaliving. Got to go for now. Okay, take care, child of the light. Bless you. But yeah, so I got the music going. Let's make sure. Okay, good. It should be
Jason,
plugged in.
Betty, you like
computer.
Okay. We need
Yeah.
Would you?
do I need to do it? They're doing some weird it's doing some weird things right now. Hold on.
Sacred ground.
I don't know what's going on. I may have to put in a new headset for it. Oh, maybe I didn't press it yet. Oh, I didn't. Hold on, it needs to be played. There we go. It wasn't on. I'm like, why is the sound not coming through? Okay. So here we go. So this has 432 in it. The different ones. It's actually connected to Theta One of the Center. When I got it, they added it to my playlist. And the Enya music, for some reason, has 432 in it. And so there's different songs with it of the collective amount of songs that's 55 minutes. And so they have different ones.
You are powerful.
Yeah, very powerful. But here's what's really interesting about this music. Within it, it seems like there's a spirit that speaks through it and communicates through the music at times, throughout space and time. So when I have it go, there's a part where there's a whispering part where I can hear as if they're right by me talking to me, telling me things and making me feel good and letting me know I'm here with you and I'm there for you. Yeah, I love it. It's really beautiful. So it's a good song. Now, just so you know, that being is connected to both sides, but that both sides are now on my side. The world is changing because of the collective soulmate energy is making all sides good again, where everybody is no longer trying to fight for dominion over another. It's becoming more aware that we're one. Once they know that, once everybody is aware, it stops and creates peace on earth. And it's really about supplying what you're wanting rather than other. Yeah. And too many of them have been trying to control, and now they're realizing how important it is not to. So it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Yeah, I love doing it. I need to clean too. I need to mop. The spirits have told me I need to mop and make sure I mop my kitchen, so I'm going to do that a little bit. And I got to clean my stove a little bit too. I usually do that on the weekends. And coat and coat and coat and coat. What about coat? What about COAT? Coat what? There's nothing I can do to coat anything. They're saying someone's ugly or something's ugly. Yeah, there's not. I can't really coat the. It's, there's no need to coat the kids' kitchen floor because it's an apartment. It's drywall flooring. That's basically what it is. So there's no way to coat it. Yeah, they're funny. Who's ugly? That's weird. So yeah, Jed, we have a lot of fun, interesting things going. Anyway. Okay. We're gonna let this. If this is too much for you, let me know. You might hear a lot. Okay, we're gonna let it. I can even put it down a little bit if it's too loud. Just let me know if it's too loud, because I want to make sure you can still hear me. Okay, so while we're doing this, I'm gonna do this other for the ones watching on Twitter, YouTube, and other. Oh, looks like we got two Twitter identity. Adam, if you're still around, I'm a holistic vegan. I was almost on a live that I learned from a blood doctor who worked for the Pentagon to save my life. So I'm not for debate lives or drama lives or whatever your reason to be around is, Adam, on YouTube. But I'm also on TikTok as Samuel Spirit 12. I I'm all about self-care, self-love, self-worth focuses. I'm also ex-Mormon. I used to be LDS Mormon, and due to abuse of that system, I left it back in 2019. I had to pull my records legally to leave. And so if you're trying to debate or anything, go to a debate live. I'm not a debate live. I'm a self-care, self-love, self-worth. I am a holistic vegan, and I am a vegan-friendly life space. So I'm all about honesty and integrity, Adam. So I don't know who you are and what you're about, but again, I will bring up challenge22.com, and I would tell you to go look at Joey Cardstrong information on YouTube. Enjoy that information. Okay. And same for anybody here on TikTok. Joey Cardstrong is amazing. He's also on TikTok as well. Yeah, he's been doing it for years. He got me to go vegan based on some of his stuff, waking me up to things I already kind of was awakened to, but it got me to look into the knowledge of exploitation and how wrong it is when we have other choices. What's practical and possible. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, so I don't know why you're around, Adam, but that's what I am. He ran away. He ran away. That's funny. See, that's all you have to do, Jen. That's what all you have to do, everyone, is stand up with your heart. And so that guy, he ran away because he didn't want to have a good faith conversation. He just wanted to accuse or jump or bring whatever his roar. I couldn't tell if he was a vegan or not. The way that he put a weird response in, it wasn't even normal response. Yeah, all he put was no vegan equals no identity, which is very disrespectful. Um, Everybody has an identity. He's using a reverse psychology style of communicating, and I'm not for abuse psychology. That's why I have the self-care, self-love focuses up there. He's using cult mentality. I'm not for cult mentality. That's a cult mentality. That's a Mormon-y way of thinking and communicating the way that he just did that. Yeah,
Yes,
he did,
over here.
he did that. Oh, hey, Amenadill. How's it going? Yeah, we got some different beings here. Hey, aren't you happy about what's going on now, Amenadill, with the different sides being here with me? Don't you feel better? Oh, hey, Tron. So it said in restaurants. You're in it, the restaurants? Yeah, it's about supplying and demanding stuff within any industry. Yep. That's how you vote. That's how you vote. You vote with your dollar, you vote with your currency. That's how you change the world. He's a good monk. Did they just call me he's a good monk? That's funny. When is when, he's will, well. Oh, yeah, I do have a nephew named Ben. That's interesting. You keep bringing up a connection to my foster nephew. Now I'm catching on to what they're talking about. Empowering, frustrating, it's trading. How are you? How are you? How are you? You're aware of me? Yeah, I am aware of a lot of you. I just don't know quite who you fully are, unless you tell me. And even if you tell me, how do I know that whether that's you or not? I have to question everything. Far. Once, far bathroom. What about a once? That's 11, and 1. Oh, here we go. Here's the whispering. This is the music, and she whispers, Jen. You're going to hear it.
We're there. We're there. We're there.
It's like whispering to your soul. Yeah. And to mine. Yeah. And you'll hear what you need to hear if it's for you.
That's too loud. That's too loud.
Really cool. Hi, Tony. How are you doing? Is it Tawny? I don't know if it's Tony or Tawny. Is it Tawny? Renee?
Trust me.
I think you've come around a few times. Trust me. I'm doing my best. I have different things I'm doing.
Living in the
285. That's what this is, everybody on TikTok. Or no, Twitter, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. We already did this for all of you, but you can do a little bit if you want. 285 will influence the energy field and boost any frequency. That means the 432 within the end user. Okay, 295.80 is for this other one. For July. Now I'm hearing them hum it. Oh, that is hilarious. I have a spirit that's humming the music as we're listening to it. A spirit is humming with the music.
Okay.
Compassion.
Yeah. See, it always happens when I don't have as many followers listening in.
It looks like.
Always happens at that time. That means those who come, they get a surprise. Those who don't, you know. Yeah, just listen to it very carefully. You're not going to hear it on the other one. You're only going to hear it on the TikTok connection. You might hear it on the other, but it's far enough away that you might not.
Everyone.
I'm hearing it in here. I think it's a spirit that's near me that's doing it.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong? Then who is it? It's an angel or other being?
Excuse.
Or am I empathically hearing someone? And I'm hearing carrot, someone's saying carrot. Oh, they're debating with someone. Someone's trying to debate veganism with them, and they're saying, no, that's wrong. They're talking to people on Twitter and other places. They're telling you that what you're saying is wrong. It's inaccurate. Talking to the people at Twitter. 396. Can you fork? Can you pour it? Can you pour it? Can you fart? Can you pour it? No, they're messing around with people. If you fart, that means that you're breathing out of your butt. Enjoy that. Learn that from a health professional. The nose, throat, and surgery doctor. Learn about breathing. Serenity. She laughed every time I tried doing it and I was farting. She's like, oh, that means you're not breathing right. I have to say that was the most irritating learning experience, but it makes me laugh every time I think back to it. Because now I get what she was trying to do. She just wasn't doing it in the right way that I would agree to do it. because C believed in putting barium in me while they were wearing full-fledged radiation suits. They were doing the recording and they never told me what they were doing and that's what that was, and then I found out on my own. Irritating, yes, it was very painful because I went to a movie with my mom at that time, and that was before I even went vegan, and so we went and had some pizza, and then I didn't. There was a lot that happened. What would you? What would you? What would you? Hey, Deborah, bless you. Yeah, one of the spirits is saying stuff through it. Oh, this is a pretty sky. Hold on, everybody. I got to do the puzzle. Yes.
25.
25. What was 25? 25, 20, 25. They're saying 25, 20, 25. What about the 25th? 25th of what? Are you talking about 7, 20? This is the last month. You're right. The last day of the month of 7, 20, 25. They're trying to say 7. They're saying alignment of your energy into July 2025, which is this is the last day of July 2025.
Place.
But they're saying something really interesting. Place.
1 hour.
In 1 hour? What about place in 1 hour? Why are they saying 25? Are we talking about 250 or? But we fight the darkness. So you go against the bad ones? Okay, good. Anybody that tries to cause harm, they stop them. They have to. Yeah, well, darkness is different than polarities of beings. They go against anything that's truly dark and evil, not ones that are something else. Ball? Ugh. You're going against him? Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, the lore confirms that he is.
Let's go.
That being is pretty bad. They're calling it Ball. You know who Ball is? He's one of the Malik and Ball. Those two are pretty bad. They're very bad beings. I don't associate or agree with them at all. So Ball is. There was lore about that being a baby sacrificial being. Horrible lore on that. And so way different than the supposed adversary being, who I think is misinterpreted, but that's just my awareness. The House of El is fine. They're a progression of being of South. There's a lot of redemption that shows in the history of different lore that will be corrected, and now it is. And I've been noticing that, and a lot of changes in the reality of making those individual people become good now from what they used to be and should have been. And so, like I said, we're breaking the will. And to break the will, we have to break the side of division, and we have to heal the pain that everybody caused to each other. Doesn't mean that it justifies all the bad that everyone's done. It just nullifies it and clears it so that we can renew. It's not what we've done, it's what we do now. And that's what's happening. But those beings, they don't want to change. They're dangerous and they're really hard to deal with. But even they have to be brought to that change. Even that's what's happening. So they're dealing with that being. He's the last one that you have to deal with. Out of all of them, Ball is the one that's said to be the last one to deal with. It's interesting because Malik gets taken out pretty quickly, but Ball, it takes so long to take him out. It's in SG1 lore. It's in all these other lores. They give you a hint. You got to watch every movie and show as if it's a documentary. They give you clues of what's going on, what's going to happen, or has. and then it's a multiversal
I remember you.
situation. It's happening in all timelines.
Living in the building.
Some are taken over and ruled and then cleared, but some are collapsing because of that, and they're collapsing themselves because there's nothing to do anything to anymore. So they basically doom their own reality. But a version of them isn't.
Justice.
Yep, there is justice.
Also study.
You're also studying justice? Alright, let's go to muscles. There's a lot. They're also using like magical sounds coming through.
Templates.
They're not just humming, they're using their own instrumental connections to try to harmonize with the music.
You're being followed.
I'm being followed? Are you talking to me or someone else? They said you're being followed. People follow me all the time. Her. Oh, they said to her. They said to her. So if you're a her or you identify as a her, they're saying you're being followed. And then they said him too.
In the building.
They're in the building. They're in the building.
Help.
They said we're helping. Yeah, I'm protected. It's fine. Yeah. It said in the building.
Do you think?
Sometimes it's beings that could be utilizing tech. Sometimes they could remote view. Sometimes it doesn't mean they're physically there, but their consciousness connection could be there. But they could be physically. But they said they're helping. Similar. They said similar to your thoughts right now. They're saying similar. Excuse me. Sneezing. Trying to get my drink. Yeah, they told me to drink and make sure I take some food and stuff. Yeah, I can feel the energies. So they were talking to me too. They're saying there's someone here that's following. And I'm like, ugh. And so me sneezing was a response to their energies being around. I'm an empath, so that's me clearing any bad energies. That's called detoxing. It's good. People freak out over people coughing and stuff, and it's like, actually, I learned that when you do that, it's you getting rid of impurities in your system or responding to vibration frequencies around you that is to be cleared or to be corrected. Pretty cool. Reginald. Yeah, that makes sense. Hi, Reginald. Yeah, usually when Reginald comes around, I sneeze, so that does make sense. I've been feeling really off today. Okay, well, this is what I would recommend, Jen. Do things that bring you joy, bring the vibration you want, and forgive that offness that you have. Just enjoy and do what you got to do. Just love yourself, do some things while you're doing your other requirements. One of the things you can do that the Lord brings up about meditation or clearing your atmosphere, your chi, is when you clear little projects in your life, cleaning, laundry, dishes, other things, you clear your own inner mind. So your outer world, when you clear your outer world, your inner world clears up. So then you can go within more. You can go within, but if you don't clear your outer world, your inner world could get blocked. So it's kind of crazy. You're like, why do I need to do stuff with my outer world? You just need to organize it around you comfortably. And then when you do that, you clear your whole atmosphere. I actually learned that from someone, and they made sense. But there was a lot of other things that they were doing that they could learn from me. So I give and take. I provide information, and then I take information others that resonate. I'm like, you know what? Even though they're wrong about this, they're definitely right about that. So I don't try to claim I know everything because everybody has a piece of knowledge that we can learn from. Even the worst of people have amazing advice. It's creepy, but it's part of what this world has created itself as. So then you might as well be the good person that shares the advice so that the bad person doesn't have to be giving the advice to people to be looked good. You'd rather hear it from someone who actually is good rather than someone who is a hypocrite, you know? So be the non-hypocrite that the hypocrite is being so that people get it from the right person that actually follows it correctly rather than just bringing it up. Yeah, so I get information from everywhere, then I make sure to actually follow it the best way I can. And I'm honest about whether I can or can't. Because some people can do things that I can't do, but it doesn't mean I don't know what they can do. I know what they can do, and I do the best towards that I can do, but I won't beat myself up for what I can't. I used to do that, and I won't do that anymore. It's not healthy. It doesn't help anybody when you do that. It does the opposite. But anyway, so you just gotta enjoy and forgive yourself for not being perfect at things, for not being able to be more open about things. It's okay. Love yourself. Realize you can do better.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
They said, what do you want? What are you? They said, what are you? What is who?
Spanish donkey.
Spanish donkey? You're a Spanish donkey?
Rosa,
That's interesting.
Rosa.
What are you? I'm a Spanish donkey. That's funny. You're a torture device, huh? That's sad. You don't need to be a torture device. That's what that is, by the way. But they're bringing up different concepts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed.
So are you calling yourself a jackie?
It's really not. It's really not. It's really not.
It's really not. It's really. They're just messing around. They're trying to match someone's feelings and emotions. They said, don't tell them. They said, they're not good. From California. Did you take?
Yes.
They said, did you take? What's up? Yeah, go sovereign. Yes. They're telling me to go sovereign. They're telling me good job. Predict. What do you want me to predict? Or you're going to predict? Someone going to try to predict something? I don't always agree with their predictions, but half of their predictions have come true. Oh, it's me. Ah, hey. Enjoy the snow time for me.
Store.
What about darkness falls? They're telling me to listen to the music as a code. Walk a lonely road. You won't go far to find me.
Light.
Light. Be the light in the darkness. It's really beautiful. They said don't go in the woods a few days ago. Do they say that a lot? They sometimes do. They'll say I like the woods. Don't go in the woods because Larry and Gary are doing it. And
Chris.
the last time. And so keep your kids away. You don't want them to see it. No, they'll bring up stuff like that. I think they do it to tease. They're not always being honest. They're just joking around. But no, they could be telling the truth. Could be there's some animals doing it or doing something and they called them Gary and Larry. Could have been real people with that name. Who knows? Honestly, I don't want to find out. I don't need to know what canoodling that certain beings are doing, no matter what species they are. That's between them and the other. I'll keep to mine, they can keep to theirs. So the
They
six,
cremated my body.
they cremated your body. Bliss you. They said yes, 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 yes. What's your name, Spirit? I think I just heard Susan. You did. Yeah. Susan is next to me and she said they cremated my body. Well, bless you, Susan. I keep getting a Sue that comes around, and that one just said, I'm standing next to you. And she's telling me they cremated my body. That's really weird. Yeah, ever since I've been doing this, my abilities have heightened. I've caught on to things. I've listened to them. They said, you're welcome. Yeah, it's really cool. They said, she do, she do, she do, she do, she do, she do. I'm saying that someone did it. Is there anything wrong with cremating? Some religions say yes, because of the resurrection belief, that if you cremate the body, you can't resurrect. I disagree with that. But others will say you should have it normal in the ground so that it can be resurrected. If you cremate it and put the ashes everywhere, it's really hard to put the body back together. And maybe you can't be reborn. So some religions believe that you can't have your body reborn, and some, I think it's okay. I don't see it as a problem. I think it would be good to have it spread to different parts of the connected elements, just so that you're balanced with the elements back into the world. So you're one with it. But that's just my feeling. Like for me, I think it would be really cool to separate my ashes and put them in water, fire, or lava, or and different purity locations of the world, in the air, and somehow putting it to become as though it's part of the air, doing some kind of process for it to be. And hi, George. Yeah, so just different stuff. So water, fire, air, and ground. So yes, you'll still want to put it in the ground in the dirt, and so yeah, and maybe mount in different places, and then maybe just hold some of it if a loved one wants to hold it on and have you near, then a piece of you can be in there. But some want to have the whole thing with them, and they want it all in an urn or other things. And I think it's up to the individual how they want to do it. But yeah, the only bad thing that I've heard is you may not be able to be reborn or resurrected when Christ returned in some lore if you're cremated. That's what some claim. Yeah. But I disagree. I think your essence still exists. And if your essence or spirit exists, your spirit can create a whole new form of body. Because you still are an intelligent, you can have it re-brought back, even if the physical body was destroyed in the world. That's just my take.
Jordan.
Because your spirit body is the one that allows things to regrow itself, your energy of this field. Some people that have had afterlife experiences have noticed humming and recognition of the surrounding vibrational frequencies around them, where they've noticed, like people call it phantom syndrome.
You were heard.
But they noticed that energies were heightened in an out of body experience when they passed. Like, holy crap, I feel more than I did when I was in my body. It was like you caused your feelings, your emotion response up to like 1,000 parameter compared to where you were at. So it's like you put the sound really high or the feelings and emotions really high up on the knob.
Would you like?
Like you're now a super being,
Desolation.
and you can feel pain and sorrow more than you could. Similar to like the Vampire Diaries, how when they became vampires, all of a sudden all their abilities were heightened into that, but it's more than that. So when you pass, you now are heightened in your connections to everything, your feelings, your emotions, your pain is like up to a higher level. It's intoxicating. It's crazy.
2 months.
Yeah.
No, had to.
In 2 months? They said, yes, yes, not sure, not sure, not sure, not sure. 2 months, 2 months. What about 2 months?
English.
They said, English, you will.
Say.
They're saying, say in English, don't say it code.
6.
I read all these books, they were good. Yeah. Say 6. Why? They said play 6. I'm doing 963 right now. This is
Brown hair.
where it connects to light and spirit. Brown hair. Yeah, I have brown hair. What about 15? I have multicolor hair actually, but I had blood red hair when I was little, but it's gone different places. I have combination.
Good afternoon. Pew.
Something's gonna. So you're gonna help me with my heart in the meantime. Before that, yes, Sam. Oh boy, they're giving me information about my future connection. Bounces, bounces, bounces. You're funny. And someone's saying hi, bud. Good afternoon. Well, blissful twilight to you, spirit. Sorry, they're saying stuff from the previous, and I didn't hear it until now. That's why I love the delay, because if I miss anything, I can hear it from the previous talk in here into the others, so I know what's being said. Sandwich. Yeah, they're bringing up sand and witch. They keep saying that I'm gonna make or be with a person that's a witch, and that it's sand and witch. So a dirt witch, or someone that's all about sand or connect to dirt or forms of glass or stones. That's what they mean by a sandwich. Because stones and crystals were created by some form of mineral deposit to create those crystals. So that's why they're calling me a sand witch, because I'm all about minerals and water and creation. And then they're saying that, which is a naturalist, but I'm a vegan naturalist. So that's what they're calling it. But they're also telling me I'm going to be with another person, Sam, about nature, because I'm a ground type, will connect with a witch type person.
You at?
1500s? Well, if you're the not 15, 1300s. 13 would be. Let's do. Thank you. 1300s would be more like 300s. But if you're talking about the 1300s in the future, technically in some lore, we're either 2017 or 1017 in Ethiopian calendar. In some lore, you'd have to do your own research on that. This is for entertainment purposes only. So 1300s, that would be someone from the future. Are you from the future? I'm now asking them if they're from the future when they bring up those dates, because they could be bringing up the Ethiopian calendar date awareness, and some of them have.
My name is Iris.
Your name is Iris? So Iris, are you claiming you're from the future of the 1300s? So you're 200 years ahead, or a little less than 200. We'd have to add 17. It's like you'd have to take 300, subtract 17, and then you'd get what it would be. How many years in the future? So, are you? Student wouldn't. They said student wouldn't.
Thanks. See you. See you. See you.
They said thanks, see you, thank you. I think there's different stuff going on. Interesting. Yeah, not a lot of people are aware of that connection. Okay, what's next? Oh, I'm really happy, Jen. They got my battery updated for my scooter, so I should be able to have the scooter working for a while now, so I can get to the park and do more things with a nice full charged battery. We'll see how far it lets me. When I go to the park, I still try to plug it in when I'm there, just because for safety reasons. Um, when I see that it's dying or unaliving or the battery's going down, I might plug it in there. But I'm going to test it out this Sunday and see how far the battery lets me go when I do that. If the weather's good, we'll see. I love going there, but I can't plug it into the docking location anymore that I normally do under the gazebo because it wasn't allowing it to charge it there. I had to go use my extension cord and plug it in over by the ladies' bathroom, but stay far away from it enough with an extension cord so that I'm not in their way, so that they're not freaked out. Sure, battery is better new. And I like the spot that I found in my previous video that helps me focus the camera on a spot that I'm okay with. But I miss being able to do it at the other location. Okay. Married less, married last, married last, married last, married last. It's interesting, it's interesting, it's interesting, it's interesting. Yeah, I would be the one in my family to marry last, but I haven't married anybody yet. They're saying Amelia. Hi, Amelia. Who's Amelia? He said, my name is Iris, and there's an Amelia. And then something about married last. Book is bad. Book is back. Book is back. What is back? They said book is bad. Book is back. Go to the air. Way to the airport. To the airport. What about to the airport?
Hi.
To the airport. Hi. Who's saying hi? A lot of fun, interesting things going on right now. With her. Do you get it now? Right now, right now, right now. Oh, I was watching War of the Worlds, a new one that came out, and it brings up some information about surveillance and data mining. And I thought that was really interesting what it brought up in the new show. I do a lot of travel. Yeah. I do a lot of astral or quantum entanglement travel. Not necessarily travel in the physical world, but I've been through time and space and reality all the time. Went out to dinner, went out to unalive, went out to unalive, went out to unalive. Oh, they're saying that they went out too much. They went out way too much. That's what the context of that was. They said we went out to dinner, went out way too much. We went to dinner way too much.
The new book.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Strength. The new book. The new book. The new book. The new book. Watch. Yeah, they did a lot of weird stuff in the new movie if they're talking about the War of the Worlds, the new one. But I thought it was way interesting because they were bringing up a father being in the agencies, looking at people and being aware of people for their safety of security. That's for me. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm not all about coach class, Jen. I don't do any form of traveling and playing.
Brother.
Brother? Oh, yep. I have a brother that has. I have a brother that does. Yep, you're right. I have a brother that likes to go traveling or used to, and he's been to, um, let's see, he's been to Scotland. He even went with my parents, and they went. They all went to different places and different family connections. They even signed us up for a registry for our family to confirm that we are related to royalty in Scotland and other places. And that we definitely are fourth cousins to Queen Elizabeth. Yep, didn't know that. Found that out from a cousin, and then I verified with them that,
You are
yeah,
a
we're
blessing.
connected to Derbyshire.
Shine.
Yep. The lady that did the music, for those of you that haven't heard, the music intro to Doctor Who. That's my relative. She actually looks a lot like me. Yeah. She even did her own instrument for that intro, which is really funny because I do tuning fork stuff, and hers was kind of percussion like. And so I thought that was pretty funny that she actually created that instrument. It's a really old instrument back then. And she thinks and talks like my Durbridge side would. My last name, with it being Durbridge, is Divine Bridge. You change the words around, you get Divine Bridge in there. I'm Samuel Stephen Durbridge, which is the light connected of, God answers, God hears, but in Chinese, it also means a fortress set placed by source that controls the weather to put people back on their correct path, back to source creation. It's up to them, but I will block the wrong path so they don't go down it. Then all they have is forward or backwards. And so some people will go backwards thinking they need to because they don't like what's forward, but they will never be able to go on a path that would be the wrong way. And to go back or forward is
I'll
the right
affect
path.
everything.
But I will get them to the right path forward, but it's up to them to make that decision. But I set them in place, I get in their way so that they don't go the wrong way, that they would never want to. And so I never know what that is. It just happens. Dirty. Someone's being dirty. They said, I'll affect everything. Someone's dirty. They said, how are you? They're saying hit bottle. They said there's a being. I'm hitting the bottle. They said for right now I hit the bottle. 528 event symbol. Here to help me. And 2 hours from now is 4:44 right now in Eastern time. That's the protection number right now. So anybody in Eastern time, it's 4:44 where you're at, and that's protection. It's divinity, divinity, divinity. Your Neo Trinity, Neo Trinity, Neo Trinity. It's heart spark, heart spark, heart spark, divinity. Yep. You in the building. So not 89. Yeah, I'm a heart spark reality connection. Connection. She pinched you. Who pinched me? Who knew about? That's interesting. Yeah, my initials of my name is connected to some interesting variations. Let's see. I'm a 1919, so I'm a 1010
Julian.
4. So I'm a 6 connection with my name initials. I'm a heart reflection, Behu, which is also my life path, but I'm really a 3, a 6, and a 9. And so, but 6, I love 6. It's a good one.
Busier.
Yeah, it is busier. They're humming again.
the mud, the mud, the mud, the mud, the mud, boy, 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 boy.
Do you hear that, Jed? They're doing it very quietly, but they're humming. You have to listen to them humming the person singing. So something else is humming like an echo sound of someone humming the song.
For Arla, for Arla, for Arla, for Arla, for Arla.
Now I'm hearing some stick sounds.
They okay? They okay? They okay? They okay? They okay?
Wow. Is that what that was? Yeah.
Subway,
So
subway, subway,
she's
subway.
some spirit or being
Inferno.
is connected and they're singing along with it because they like it and they're singing with for us to hear it to show that they're here. It shows that we have a guardian nearby me or with the connection. I think there's a spirit connected to the song. They're saying it's an infernal, but I don't think it's an infernal. I think one of them is judging.
Seems to, seems to,
Yeah.
seems to. Raised, 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 surge, 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 surge.
Yeah, they're singing again.
Find the
So.
job, find the job, find the job, find the job, find the job.
Beautiful.
I am beautiful. Thank you. They said you are beautiful. Jen, they could be talking to you. If you're saying that I'm beautiful, thank
New
you.
book, new book, new book.
Virtue, heard you.
Really
What about
happy,
new
really
book?
happy, really happy, really happy.
Really happy? You're really happy,
wife,
really
my
happy,
wife,
really
my wife,
happy,
my
really
wife,
happy, really happy. My wife, and my wife, and my wife, my wife, my wife. Something about a new book and that they're really happy about the new book. Oh,
Hi,
that's cool.
hi,
Hi, Blood.
Hey, over
Richard,
here.
Sam. They're saying hi to me. Hi. Well, where are you at? Your wife? Richard, Richard. Oh, hi, Richard. Is that, oh, and your wife. It's my Uncle Richard and Aunt. They're here. Which
interested,
one? Is it Elva and Dick? Is here? Okay. Yeah, he is. Sometimes they call them Dick.
afternoon,
Afternoon, afternoon. Yeah, I think it is that. They're the nicer ones. There is a Uncle Richard is a little bit more tougher and meaner, more religious, more political.
What do you?
This one was more. He was in the Air Force and he was a pilot, and he was an artist, so he was really cool. He supported me a lot, and so did my aunt. They were like grandparents because I never really knew my grandparents that well. My grandma was senile, so I didn't know her that well. Now I know her better than I did when she was around because of things that they did to her. But she claimed that someone did stuff to her, that they took her out for things that she knew. Because she was in politics. She's in legislation, and she was for lady rights, and she set up the way that libraries are organized, and she was for religious freedoms and ladies' rights to vote. So they she was in the time of the Great Depression, Depression time, building people up. So yeah, yeah. My grandpa, on my dad's side, I kind of knew him, but he never talked to me like a regular person because I was a child. Dan, I sat on his lap, and all I remember is him smiling. But he does look like dad a little bit. But the whole situation is he was very just sat there. He was a boxer and electrician. Um, I didn't agree with his belief of different ideas. He wasn't very equality like. And other than for ladies, he wanted his daughters to not marry someone. He stood up for them. He didn't like them. He was very protective of his daughters. But his sisters, he helped his sisters get husbands when his parents were protective of them. So he tried to stand up for them. But then he was overprotective of his own daughters, even though he wasn't to his own sisters, from what I heard. So I thought that was a little weird, that why would he do that and then do the same that his parents did when he didn't like what they were doing?
30.
Then why would he do it to his own daughters?
That's true.
So that was weird. But I don't know, something happened. But my biggest thing is I never saw him without a smile. He smiled when I was around. It was nice to see that, but he didn't say much. So I sort of knew my dad's dad, but he never really communicated. And I always asked my dad. He said, "Well, he wasn't really fond of children, and yet he was nice because I was his grandchild." So I don't know. But
And salsa?
yeah, but my aunt and uncles, they were more there for me. Did you hear me? Yeah. Or- yeah, my aunt and uncles, they were more like encouraging me to be smarter, to look in dictionaries, to read from dictionaries, to try to do better because I was having trouble. But no one taught me about veganism. No one taught me that if you eat healthier, your cognitive situations will change when you start doing self-care, self-love, self-worth, and being genuine and getting rid of the chemicals that are messing with your cognitive functions. And I didn't know that's what was happening, but that's what was happening. And they were doing it to control the population, and then abduction programs and more that I caught on to. And then I outed it and told the truth because it needed to be told. Then I got followed for telling the truth. I never knew my grandparents. Yeah, I never knew either. Yeah. Uh, However, my grandma, she was senile, so I didn't really know her that well because she would get mad at my mom, and all I would see her is watching TV of one of the shows that do musical um, musical type shows of the older time shows, where she'd watch shows of them doing instrumental stuff, the actors and whatever, and then different like people that would sing for Hollywood and other things and the instrumental shows. So she would watch those stage shows, and I would see her watching those a lot when I was little. She passed when I was 11 years old. I'm 40 now. I would have to ask her if I wanted any candy on the dish that I guess other relatives put there, not necessarily her, or if I wanted to play with the toys. And so it was really scary because she would yell at my mom and say, you're not this daughter, you're that daughter. And then the scary part was watching my mom try to sneak her stuff to get her to take her pills, putting it in her food. And that was freaky to see that and to see that they thought that was okay to do. And I do not agree with that practice of what she did and what they thought is okay to do. And so I don't go to family parties or family connections because my mom did that to my grandma. Would she do that to me? Yes, I'm sure she would. So if they think if someone doesn't have smart brain processes, they'll just crush stuff in to make you do what they think the doctors want you to do. And so I stood up for myself, did self care, and made sure to not be part of those connections. So I don't talk to my parents or family because when I go there, I'm concerned they're going to do stuff to my foods because they're not vegan and I am. And I think they did. And I believe they have poisoned me. And I had to heal. Yep. And I corrected it and I called them out on it because I could tell. My body can tell when someone messes with my food, and they did. They even separated me from them while they were downstairs and I was upstairs because I eat different food to not sit at the same table with them all. And I didn't ask for that. They made it that way. And so they did it because they were told by the system to do that. And so I wasn't for wearing masks or doing any of those things like everybody else thought to do because I learned from a nose throat doctor that you need to breathe and that I should breathe and that whole system was not what it seemed. And when I found out what was going on and how everybody was being tricked,
Would you like to?
You know,
I wouldn't do it. So I even got a button that says, due to an underlying health situation, I even got the cards to show everybody whenever I went to different locations to not play that game with people.
right.
They even bullied little children that didn't wear masks at stores. They did all sorts of stuff with the mother being in charge, trying to parent the children, acting like everybody's going to suffer during that time frame. It was a scam, and I caught on to it. And people can look it into, but people have the right to choose for themselves. But this whole system was messed up during those times. And I luckily caught on to it. I saw what they were doing and what those things that they're going to put into people were and what they're putting into the foods. And it's public record. People don't realize you can look into each thing that you choose to inject or put in you and act to look at the ingredients. If they don't let you see the ingredients, then why would you put it in you? What if it's something you're allergic to? And so stand up to your rights, stand up to your freedom, because if you don't know what they're putting into you, then why are you allowing it to be put into you? What if you're allergic to it? What if you're harmful? But why would someone sneak that in?
In the building. Color.
Yeah. Lawrence Well? I don't know about Lawrence Well. Sorry, Jen. I don't know what you mean by Lawrence Well. Maybe they're here. If you're asking about spirit. The building, something about food. All the dead. Oh, yes. Yeah. Stay away from that. Any chemical creation, alteration, stay away. That won't be part of it.
It's bad.
But the stuff that they're injecting, what they are, if you break up the words, you get the real meaning of every word of what it is. It's a code. Break up the word, you get the real meaning. So Corona is crown or ah. Yep, Corona is crown or ah. Company variant ID 19 AI Y. Divic backwards is like Dibiok, not quite, but C's, R, K's, and rune code, so it is. So people are like, oh, but it's not what you're talking about. I said, you're right, it's not quite, but it's close. And it's because it's not possession of an evil spirit, it's possession of an evil spirit AI. There's a different context, and it's Kanaz.
The children play.
Yeah, it's a player word. Yep, the children play. They're playing over there? Okay. Yeah.
Interval.
When you realize that, you get the real knowledge. Vac the sign out of you. Vac the sign out of you. CINE. VAC sign. Yep, I'm breaking up the words. I learned in first grade from a Navajo teacher. Hey, Gypsy, break up the words. You get the real words. Words are spells. They're words within words. So vac the sign is vac the nice. Why are we vacuuming the nice out of us? Why do we need to vac? Suck the nice?
Why?
Suck the sign? The sign is a vibration. Why are we sucking the vibration out of us? That's what it is. And so then when you find out what the ingredients actually were that people did and outed it, and I caught on to it, and they tried to tell you, you don't need to know what it is, just put it in you, just do it. No, you do need to know. What if you're allergic to it? Why would you want to put something in you that you don't know what it is? Like, you need to know what you're putting in you. Be smart. So it's not a popular conversation. People run away. They're scared. But they also are being benefited by that system, so they don't want to talk against it rather than what's right. But what's funny is the ones that talk against it or are honest about it are ones that are also promoting it and a part of it. It's funny as it's crazy. Okay, it's up. Okay, it's up. Okay, it's up. Okay, it's up. They said it's up. The children play. Yeah, so it's 3 p.m. We got about 11 minutes. 11 minutes. I try to go for 2 hours for 11 minutes, and then I'm going to go. Alter. We could go for 12 minutes, but let's do 12, just to do the 3 and the 3. Yeah. Apartment. Martin. They keep bringing up a Martin. They keep bringing up a Barton and a Martin. Why are you bringing up Barton Martin? You keep bringing up a Barton and a Martin. I know that one of the people that are in our building, one of the people that come here is Martin, but I don't know who Barton is. Maybe it's the last name of JR. It is? It could be. I don't know. They're bringing up a Martin. Martin's your hubby? Okay, but they brought up to girlfriend. Okay, so they are talking to you. Yeah, because they brought up a Barton and a Martin around. And one of the maintenance people is Martin. He's one of the better ones, but he's still doing their game system. Let's see. Yeah, they said for you, Jen. So there's a Martin. There is. What about Martin? You trying to get a hold of her husband, or is there? You have a message for her husband? Needs to drink. So it could be a relative or spirit connected to his family.
Happened here.
They said it happened here. What happened here? They said college, football, college, dream after dream after dream. Wow. See, this is so cool, Jen. They do this to individuals that stick around. They give you extra info because of you
The others mean harm.
choosing to be around. They said the others mean harm. Hi, how's it going? Who's saying hi, Sam? Can you tell me who you are? I gotta make sure. Maybe a maybe. Yeah, it could be someone messing around. It's really interesting.
Tomorrow night.
What about tomorrow night? It said tomorrow night.
Where would you
Where would you like?
Subway.
Where would you like? Where would you like? Where would you lie? Lie. Or would I lie? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not about lying. Would you like that? Subway. No, it's got to be a vegan. It's got to be a vegan place. Me into the. They keep bringing up Friday. They're telling me where would I like to eat. Yeah, I'm not gonna take in anything that's that. I'm not taking in cooked on alignment. You're right. Thank you, Spirit, for standing up for me. Yeah. Not gonna eat unalignment, black unalignment, basically fried unalignment, like black, like burnt.
Mary.
Yeah, and call, and I'm married. I'm married. What about port? Hands, fans. Let's go. They said hands, fans. Let's go. Hey, Chris. They said Mary. So, Chris, you came in, and this spirit just came in with you. And they're being your cheerleaders. Sometimes when people come in the lives, you bring in spirits that come through the box because they're attached to you and they're speaking through with me, and we're connected so that you can hear them. Station is very, very well. Student wouldn't. Said something about station was very, very well. The student wouldn't. Student wouldn't what? It's really strange. It's really cool. Yeah, so I'm going to be here for about 6 more minutes, and then we're going to be back for the Twilight Live at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. It's 3:05 p.m. right now. I've got an appointment tomorrow afternoon. I'm fighting the right way, and it's hard. Well, thank you, Chris, for all you do to do the right thing in your art. Good job. Listen to your heart spark. That's what I say. Heart spark is that inner glow, that inner spark, that you have neural pathways that go from your heart to your brain, that you don't from your brain to your heart. When you finally are authentic, genuine, and do self-care, self-love, self-worth focuses, you amplify and you have miracles show up more. because you're no longer being fake or hiding your truth of what you want to attract, and it just attracts to you because you're being true to yourself and everything around you, even if it's not that easy to do. Days for birthdays, for birthdays, for birthdays, for birthdays, for birthdays. I had a good life. At night, at night, at night, at night, at night. But right now, for right now, for right now, for right now. Someone said that in a low voice. For right now, for right now, for right now. That was funny. Almost like they were saying pregnant, pregnant, pregnant. That's what they're, but they were saying for right now with the word pregnant. It was weird. Like I heard both. But in the box, it was just saying for right now. But I could tell they were using that word phrase. Yeah, they'll take a word that has a connotation with the other word to tell you multiple comment
What
responses.
did you affirm?
They said, you've got to be careful. They said, you're firm. What did you affirm, Mr. News? Hey, Michael. Hey, Michael. Hey, Michael. Hey, Michael. And Michael. There's several Michaels here, huh? Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. So we got Archangel Michael, but we got other Michaels. Oh, they're teasing. I see what's going on. Hi, S. S is here too. Okay, Michael has a twin look-alike. If you've seen the show of L, for those that know what I mean, it's my favorite. It's a good show. It's a good show because it brings up different connections. Let's be rich. Let's be rich. Yeah, they're trying to cause a problem. It's a fun show. Well, it brings up the duality of good and bad. Gets you to realize what you really fully are. Thank you, Jen. That was beautiful. The galaxy globe. I love that. I love the manifesting one. That's almost like the manifesting hand. Oh, thank you. That was very kind of you. Find. I'm supposed to find a globe? They keep bringing up a ball. They keep bringing up a ball and globe and orb. They brought up orb and globe and all of that. It's nice to see you, Jen. And they're both. They're both. They're both. They're both. They're both. Yeah, orb and globe. Beautiful. What about the boyfriend? They're bringing up all sorts of fun stuff. It's clever. Wow. Now I just heard them blow. You're blowing? Here. Yeah, I heard it. What are you trying to get me to hear? That was G? Holy crap. Engineering. Well, thank you, G, for being here. That's Source. They said that was God blowing in your ear. What? What are you blowing in my ear, Source?
What cup?
You try to get my ear to hear? What color? What cup? What cup? What cup? What cup?
Yeah.
You're trying to get me to drink? Okay. Tell me, make sure you drink your drink. Even Source wants me to drink beet juice and tart cherry. It could be. No, it's him. Water is life. Yeah, this is juice. It may have a little water in it, but it's more juice. Pure juice. What cup? It is. Yeah, there's a drink of what cup? Eli. Drink of the Eli. At night. They said at night, at night, at night.
Too far.
We're about to go in 2 minutes. Too far. Then I'll be back in about 2 hours because I want to take a break for a little bit and get ready for the Twilight. I want to get some food in me. Will do, Jen. I'm not going yet for another 2 minutes. Is Sam? Yeah. They said, good job. Yeah. Is Sam?
Secrets.
There's secrets? What about secrets? Oh wow. Yeah, water is life. It's also memory. I'm water essence for my blood type. Water is memory. Well, they said is Sam. Yep.
You are appreciated.
They said you are appreciated.
Italian restaurant.
Yeah. Look up like if you watch Frozen 2, they bring it up in every show, especially Disney shows. They bring up good and bad. So you want to watch those because they bring you hints to the truth. It's in plain sight. It's like watch every show like it's a documentary. You get really cool info. So when you listen to Olaf, he brings up water as memory, and then they also bring up to do the next right thing, the next right thing, the next right thing. Yeah. What about your body? I've never left your body. What? I've never left your body. Never, never, never.
David?
Have these have. David. What the? What was that? I never left your body.
Chicken.
And then a David. Down she. This is a lot. I was gonna go, but this is a lot. Hold on. I've been noticing that since I started listening to you. It's been mind blowing. It is, Chris.
Your daughter. Look.
Your daughter looks. Your daughter. Look, daughter. Hazel. Your daughter look. Hazel. David, father? Is it David? Are you her father? He says I never. He said I never left. Always there. Help us. How about witchcraft? What about witchcraft? I'm for naturalists, not for siphoning forms. So if you're talking about crafting, I'm for naturalists of not siphoning magic. I'm not really for rituals. I'm for vibration, frequency, sacred geometry focuses. Water studies. Her dad is David. Okay. My daughter looks like me. Her dad is David. Okay. It's relating to both of you. They said that there's more than one. Play. Yeah, they always bring in more than one person when it relates to. That's why they're saying it. Play. What about play? This is so cool. Oh, when they said play, now I'm hearing some drumming sounds.
Me about.
He likes me. Me about Alex. What about Alex? Said me about Alex. I'm Tingit. I'm T-Lingit. Oh. Are you saying you're like bilingual, but in a weird way? I pray for him to walk with me and guide me to a better lifestyle. I do look like him. Yep. They tell me I look like Source. Like, what? They said, you look like him. Alaskan native. Yeah, that's cool.
But I switched it.
I've always wanted to go to Alaska. My parents have been to Alaska on a cruise a few times. And they brought me hats back from Alaska. But with like a fish on it and stuff. But I don't know if I've kept on to them. I got rid of a lot of them when they tried to dominate over me. I gave them back or gave them to other people. But I think I've held on to some. But I've switched them. Yeah. But I do have a shirt. I've held on to a shirt from somewhere. They've been to different places. My parents are in their 80s. They've been on a few cruises. Burned. Who burned? They said someone's burned. Did someone get burned? Okay. I'm going to get going, spirits, unless there's more you want me to say before I go.
Girlfriend?
To have girlfriend. Oh, they're trying to get me a girlfriend. For him to have a girlfriend. They're trying to get me to have a girlfriend. He's nice.
Welcome.
They're trying to get me a girlfriend. Welcome. They kind of. It said, "Welcome to Earth." Is it girlfriend yet? Oh boy. All right. Okay.
I like the forest.
You like the forest. Barton Martin. It said Barton Martin and then vote for him. But I didn't. 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 It said guitar too is hard to. Yeah, I can't play the guitar. Hey Dave, how's it going? They could be talking to you. I'm about to go in a moment, and then I'll be back for the Twilight Live at 5 p.m. He was. They brought up a David earlier, Dave, right before you came in. They were saying David. They're talking about a Davids that are here, but they're also trying to talk to connect. Yeah, I always have to restrict that live because it gets spicy for those times. They said bliss you. I play guitar to F hand is messed up. Ah, they're talking to you then. Yep. See ya, Jen. Castle.
Cool.
Cool. That would cool. That would be cool. I think they're trying to say that would be cool. They're not writing it very correctly. They're having problems with their communication. Heard you, turd. You too heard you took. You took a turd? Well, now they're just being a jerk.
Hungry.
Yeah. They said I heard you turd. So they heard someone said I heard you turd. Are they talking to Dave or who are they talking to? 3 days, 3 days? Well, I'm about honesty and integrity, not spying, whoever you might be. To buy her the what? To buy her the what? To buy who? They keep calling someone a man.
Good job.
Good job. Good job. What time is next time? It's 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So I'm just going to go for like an hour or two. I usually have a break between, or I try, unless I have other things going on. So it's in my pinned information. And I try to put stuff in a pinned, or I try to post a new video if I'm going to be late on a certain day. You'll just have to look at my post to see if I am going to be late for a live stream or not. But I'm usually on time for the Twilight if I choose. Twilight I usually don't miss very often unless I'm overwhelmed by a lot of stuff like I was yesterday. Because I had a lot going on I wasn't expecting to happen that I had to take care of. Let's see. Some food. But today I'll be here. I might even do it longer today. You should. They want me to. Because I'm not going to be here for Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Because Sunday I'll probably go and do the videos that I post. And those are where I go to the graveyard and I talk to the spirits there and then go out in nature. It's pretty fun. Thank you. I appreciate your time and helping me understand these new things. Chris, I'm here for anybody that wants to have me be there for them. Just like I want to be there for the animals. I care about all life, and I think it's important that what we need to do is to supply that demand, bring that awareness to everyone. If you're there for people genuinely, authentically, and not fake and facade, you make the world better for all beings. That's what I do. Me too. Much appreciated. You're welcome, Dave. So I don't. Yeah, some of them won't appreciate because they're selfish and they're bullies. They're coming through the box. I think it's connected to maintenance. I think they're coming through and pertaining to these spirits. Well, that's just my take on it. Yeah, they said it's okay though. Some of them are saying it's okay. We have protect. They said it's because of money. Yeah. They said it is. People are telling them to do it because of money. They're being paid to do it, which is kind of crazy. The new show, Raw the Worlds, that's 2025 version, not the older one, not the Tom Cruise one, the newest one. It brings up about surveillance and data mining. It's crazy. That's what I've been dealing with in real life. Yep.
Associated.
Yep, associated. And they're associated to that abuse system. But they're not doing what he chooses to do. He chooses to do the right thing. They're choosing to be part of the corrupt system. So I just called out on it. Anyway, this is for entertainment purposes only, but take what resonates. But they're claiming it is them. They're not hiding who they are, and they're doing it. To do that, like, to do that, let's do that, let's do that. So what the problem is, they've harmed people, and I outed it to my doctors and other people that what they've done, and now they're getting in trouble for it, left and right. Yep, because I called out on it. I'm not going to hide the truth. People need to stop harming people. If we keep allowing it to harm our neighbors and other people, what does that say about us? And then it's going to come after our children and other people next if we keep contributing and allowing that system to keep doing that to people. So we need to do our part. And yes, be safe when you're doing it. But I'm somehow divinely protected, so I have nothing to really worry about. They tried to take me out in a certain timeline, and I time shifted. And now I'm here, and I'm in all these different connections, and it's weird. And I didn't know how to handle it. But now I got all sides that are on my side all of a sudden because I connected with different people, and now I'm protected by all sides. It's the weirdest thing ever. So I'm not afraid of them, but they should be aware, and they know that what they're doing is going to backfire. They're ready for it, but they're not. This is my land. Yes. Sorry, land. Exactly, I agree. Wrong plus wrong doesn't equal one right. Exactly. They're doing it for their own reasons of funds and survival, and I don't agree with that. No one should be doing that. Time, oh. Yeah, so it's 3:23. I'm going to get going. We'll go for one more minute. And then I will be back at 5 p.m. So in about, let's say, a little less than 2 hours. But it's usually between 5 and 5:30, so in about an hour. Might be a little less. Or not hour, 2 hours. A little less than 2 hours. So about 5:23 Mountain Time. So it's 3:23 p.m. right now. So in about 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours.
Yes.
Thanks. Yeah. The Twilight Live is a lot funner because it gets really spicy and it gets pretty crazy. So Deborah, all of you, Chris, you're wonderful people. I appreciate you being here. And you know what? I do stream on TikTok and Twitter. So if you ever miss these live information, you're not going to see my face, but you'll hear certain things that I brought up in the live. If you missed it, the informations and answers will be that I'm responding to and things will be on that live stream sound. So on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So that you can re-listen to. So you can go to that and figure that one out and go from there. Thank you, Deborah. I didn't see what gift that was, but thank you. Tapping, whatever it was. Okay, but I. Okay, well, see you all later. Infinite rising to you all. So how do I have what?
It's okay.
Is that it's okay? Okay. Okay. And we didn't get as many likes today, which is fine. We got 891 and more. They upset you because they didn't like the live. It's okay. People don't always think to like it because you have to tap it all the time, and it can get difficult to do that. Okay. Help you. Thank you, everybody. I will see you for the Twilight Live later. This Twilight, I call it, which some people call nighttime, but I call it Twilight for a modality reason. Okay, so take care, have fun, and infinite rising to you all. Grace be with you.
Ting-a-boo. Okay. Food rest.
Okay, thank you, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And bless you. Hope you're all doing great. And thank you for being here for people on Twitter. It is 3:26 p.m. Mountain Time, it's July 31st, 2025. Take care, everybody. Have fun. Grace be with ya. An infinite rising to you all. See you at the twilight. I'm going to switch this over and have fun.
They look, they look, they look, they look, they look.
Here we go. Blissful twilight to you all. I just changed the background for the twilight live later so that you can see what we're going to do, like I normally
Balance.
do for the twilight. Yep, it's all about balance for me and more. Grace be with y'all.
Last year, last year, last year, last year. I'm a student. I'm a student. I'm a student. I'm a student.
Today.
You're a student.